Hey there, my name is Luke, and welcome back to the Ironman. In the last episode, we started a brand new account and got a big head start towards the eventual Questscape. I still do want to continue that today, but I'm going to set myself a little side goal. You see, I have a problem. Money. I am totally broke, and I'm going to need tons of GP to do things in the future like the merchant and my daily shop runs, which are so important, especially on an Ironman. Luckily, I have a solution for that. Something that wasn't even in the game last time I played. Probably guessed it, wilderness flash events. We touched on them a little last time, but just for clarity, these are a mix of skilling and combat events that happen in the wilderness on the hour, every hour, and reward you with a sack of wild reward. These contain, on average, over 200k in loot according to the wiki. So while I continue questing, I'm going to keep an eye on the clock and make sure I'm completing as many events as I can. And just to make it a little more fun, let's shoot for 50 sacks by the end of the video. Alright, to start us off, let's continue the Fort for N3 storyline and tackle unwelcome guests. First thing we need to do is take down these zombies at the back of the fort. With only 35 magic, this proved to be a lot more difficult than I expected. I eventually found out I could safe spot them behind these little tree stumps, which actually made this possible at such a low level. After a solid 20 minutes of killing the zombies, there's the quest complete. And now we have access to the Raptor as a Slayer Master, which will actually be extremely useful in my plan to train combat, but I'll touch on that later. There's Goblin Diplomacy and Hazeal Cult complete, and 60 Divination. Next on the list was Plague City, and man, I was blown away at the graphical updates since I've last played. Just the atmosphere in West Ardoin alone is incredible. There's like an actual mountain back there now. Anyway, there's Quest Complete. And there is Sheep Herder complete for 4 quest points. Big one. Quick little intermission on the quest, but I was able to complete another Herby Werby to unlock the herb bag, which will be huge for the upcoming Slayer grind. Back to Ardoin, and I helped King Lathis tackle Biohazard. And for the next quest, Making History, I needed a Sapphire Amulet, which required 24 crafting. Luckily, I had gotten the gold bar earlier from Goblin Diplomacy, so it was just a matter of the crafting level. But that's also pretty simple. We can just head over to the gem rocks in the mine north of El Kharid, and before we know it, there's 24 crafting and the amulet made. Now I can go start the quest, and damn. So apparently having Mortania unlocked is required before even accepting the quest. I planned to get this done during, but oh well, slight change of plans. Instead, let's head to the mausoleum, slay the guard dog, and complete Priest in Peril. Now we can head back to the outpost and actually start making history. This took me up to Relica, and again, the area updates are just incredible. And finally, there's quest complete. There's one of my least favorite quests out of the way, Clock Tower. And I decided to go back into the city of to complete Rune Mythos and Killy Row. That way, once I'm ready to upgrade my necromancy gear, I'm free to do so. And there is Fishing Contest complete, which got me up to 75 quest points. So it's time to head to May, get another reward for 250k. And there is the final Wildy event complete for the stack of 50 stacks. Something I didn't mention earlier, but there are special wilderness events, only one of which I can actually complete being the Evil Bloodwood Tree. The rest require combat, which I'm nowhere near ready for. And the special events differ in that they give you a sack of very wild rewards, which contains better loot. I was able to get 7 of them in the time it took me to get all 50, so let's go ahead and crack these open. 50 sacks of wild rewards. So do a little bit of opening here. Got the game sounds on. Open 50, and then I have 7 of the very. We'll save those at the end. But as for the 50, you know, there's only so much that's really useful here. But a notable drop would be the portable obelisk. Help me teleport to the wilderness for events and stuff, even though it won't be too useful until I have the Wildy Diaries done. But for right now, it works. You know, bloodweed seeds would be nice, chins, salamanders, and mainly the money from the salvage. So let's crack open these. Okay, looking good so far. 3 bloodweed seeds. The more bloodweed seeds, the better, because those are 50k each or something like that. I think the price has dropped. That G value doesn't matter anyway. But these salvages are, you know, that's just raw cash right there. That's 100k elk. Salvage. Energies are always nice for down the line. Ashes are lovely, and the bones. Can't go wrong with those. Plenty of chins. I love the chins. The chins will be so nice for later, when I eventually stop scaling and get these combat stats up. Not looking too bad. Obelisk shards are considered, a rarer thing. It's a one-time use to teleport somewhere in the wilderness. Not too useful, honestly. Maybe I'll use it for Slayer or something. Doesn't really affect me in the current state. Up to 60 muddy keys though, which isn't bad. And last one. Okay. So we actually did not get the portable obelisk, which is fine. I wasn't really expecting it, but a price check from those 50. 4 mil, which isn't bad. This would be, this is high alch price check. This would not take into account GE value. It's like these are worth 1k, but I'm not actually going to alch those. But in raw actual cash that I can use, I guess that's a more useful. And basically 4 mil in raw cash that I'll have now, which is nice. I can start doing daily shop runs finally. I guess I could also mention I finally cleaned up the bank a bit. Each tab itself isn't organized, but tried to separate stuff a little bit. Stuff was getting lost. But the 7 very wild rewards. These ones are a little more useful. There's more raw cash with the salvage. Magic logs would be nice, then I don't have to kill KBD for desert treasure, so that would be nice. I could get some caskets from here. Brawling gloves I don't really care for, to be honest. Dark onyx core would be huge for way later in the game. And there's also the 3 wildy weapons, annihilation, decimation, and obliteration, which would be huge. That would be a huge jump start. I'm only expecting money from these, but a weapon would be insane. So here we go. Boom. Okay, Dragon Rider gloves, those are cool too. Nice collection log slot. Mining gloves, a little bit of extra mining XP, can't complain with that. Number 2. There's the magic. 250 is huge. Oh my god, that saves me so much time. I don't have to grind KBD for the magic logs. I just have them now. That's just 400k cash. Oh, more gloves. That's sad. Oh my god. Holy shit, I didn't even mention that. I can get black dragon eggs for the farm. Oh my god. What are the chances as a breeding pair? Oh my god, I can't even check till 92. That's huge though. Holy shit. Oh my god. That just gave me 300k cash and back criminal bolts. I'll take it. Oh my. Okay. And the final one. Fire or wood cutting gloves. Okay. Not bad. The dragon eggs are nice. Hopefully that's a breeding pair, or I just get more by then. Now I'm going to start just opening my wildy events as I get them. I'm not going to be saving them up anymore. And that's where I'm going to wrap up for today. I just want to take a quick moment and thank everyone so much for all the love and support on the first episode. I never could have imagined this kind of response. There was tons of great feedback I'm absolutely going to take into account going forward, and you might have already noticed some of it in this episode. Again, thank you all so much. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next one where we'll finally get started on combat.